Joe Carter. What's up, Joe? Caton. What's up, Caton? So here we are, guys. Back in the States. Today is it's 12 noon on Tuesday. I wanted to just hop on and make a quick live for you guys. A couple of things we've been talking about. Joe Carter, what's up, Joe? Specifically, I want to talk to you about recruiting, prospecting, maybe some of the challenges that you're facing, and I want to share some things with you that I'm doing. Just had a call come in. It's so weird. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and a call still came in. But anyway, so yeah, guys, I just wanted to keep this quick. I know it's the middle of the day. A lot of you might be on your lunch break or something like that, but I just wanted to get the point across. Oh, Jason Lucchese, look at that guy. I know him. Anyway, you know, guys, I think a lot of times people, they overcomplicate this business. And when people overcomplicate things, they don't get the results that they want. And they just overthink it. I've really been, you know, being away and up in the mountains for a few weeks. I got a lot of time to reflect and to think, especially in the morning hours. You know, I have this pattern of getting up at 5 a.m. And so that's 11 p.m. here. So literally, I have the whole morning, right? Just to think, just to plan, to just strategize, and I love doing that. So thanks for inviting me to the wedding. Oh, you're invited, Jason. You know that. I would love to have you there, man. Bring the whole family. In fact, any of you guys on my team, you're all welcome to come to my wedding in Italy. It's in July. It's in the mountains. It's going to be awesome. If you want to make it, that's an open invitation. Larry Dyson, what's up? Mike Laterra, what's up, Mike? Linda and Paul. That would be called Paul Capozio. So anyway, let's get right into it, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, I think there's been a lot of confusion. We have a lot of new people joining every day. A lot of people pulling back, quitting every day. Quitting meaning it's like nobody ever sends in a letter, right? Nobody ever calls New You Life and says, I quit. They just kind of fade away. They just kind of disappear. What causes that? And what causes that, in my opinion, is frustration. People get frustrated, lack of results in their efforts, and they're like, you know what? Whatever, it's not worth it. So what I'm doing and what I've constantly tried to do is just come up with ways that work. Not everything does, right? Not everything does work, but I've come up with a very simple plan that works almost 100% of the time. And when I made that post, guys, the other day, and I said that it's not what you think, let me explain what I meant by that. A lot of you may think, and if any of you have ever studied Ray Higdon, and when he talks about the big hat, little hat, big hat meaning an influencer, right? Like a Jason Lucchese is an example. An influencer, so they're known for something. They're known to be a real estate guru. They're known to be the top of their industry. They have 5,000 friends on Facebook. They'll put a post about something stupid and 100 people like it, right? You put a post about something stupid and your mom and your brother like it. That's not, you know, in the world of social media, which is completely ridiculous in my opinion, that's what Ray talks about when he means big hat, little hat. It's a matter of influence, okay? Being an influencer. And so some of the ways that we were taught way back about how to approach people for the business from Chris Cavadon, who's one of the best, him being a very successful multimillionaire businessman could call his sphere of influence. He could call his contacts and say, I've come across an opportunity that has a viral potential. It's viral in nature. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. It has a tremendous upside with a 7-8 figure opportunity. I'd like you to take a look at a 3-minute video. And he pretty much went Diamond Ambassador with that script. I took that script, taught it to all of you, and a lot of you tried using that script and it didn't work because you're calling up your boy that you had beers with over the weekend like, I've come across an opportunity that's going viral. And they're sitting there on the other end of the phone like, what? Who is this? What are you talking about? You understand? So you have to, I had to really take a step back and come up with a way that anybody could really get this business in front of somebody where it would seem normal, where it wouldn't seem salesy, where it wouldn't seem forced, right? And so what I've come up with is the phone is to me, it's your magic weapon. It's your secret weapon, guys. It's the telephone. It's your cell phone, okay? So many people, and I'm not going to name names, but somebody literally messaged me this morning and said, you know, I've sent out X amount of questions. Have you heard of the gel? I've sent out X amount of videos, and I've gotten terrible results. I got like 2 people, and it was like 100 and some people she sent it out to. And I said, well, let me ask you something. I said, how many of those people did you actually speak to on the phone? And she said 0. Well, there you go. Let me explain. Guys, you cannot hide behind your phone. You cannot hide behind your computer and build this business. Now, fortunately, this is not the type of business where you got to drag somebody to an opportunity meeting in a hotel, in a conference room every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. We don't build that way, thank God. Now, yes, there are occasional opportunity meetings that will pop up around the country where new groups are growing, and that's great, but it's occasional. People don't build this business occasionally. At least you shouldn't be building it occasionally. You have to have an ability to build this business 7 days a week, in the sense of if you're just sending a message on your phone and then following up with a phone call, you can do that. You know, the number one thing, and I speak to people all day long, is that people are busy. Even those people who, frankly, in my opinion, aren't very busy, everybody thinks they're busy. It's almost worn as a badge of honor in our society. Hey, Ben, oh, busy, busy, busy. Oh, busy's good, right? You know? So at the end of the day, though, if people believe they're busy, or if they legitimately are, you need to show them a way how to build this business in little chunks of time where it won't interfere and it won't impact whatever they're doing full time. Their business, their job and their side business, their family, right? So using the phone, not having to go to a meeting, is a tremendous thing. But I think people took it a little too far. They thought they could just be keyboard commandos and just shoot out, hey, have you heard of Joe? No, check this out. What do you think? And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. How do I know? Because I've tried that. And every time I've ever done that, guys, it's never worked for me. So what I've implemented is taking it to the phone. So let me back up a second. Facebook is a great tool to reconnect with people, and one of the greatest things about the algorithm, once you understand it, is that, let's say there's somebody from your past. It's your old boss. It's the top salesman at XYZ company that you used to work at, and you're thinking, you know, he or she would really be good at this business, and I think they would really, really do well with this. They're influential. They're successful, right? What do? Well, what I would suggest is, if you're not friends with them on Facebook, send a friend request. And if you are, and a lot of times you are going to find you're connected with people already on Facebook, start to engage with them. What do I mean by that? I mean, don't immediately hit them up with a message and just out of the blue ask them if they've heard of the gel, because let's be honest, that's just weird, right? That's just weird. But if you set your notification to see first, so you can actually go to their profile and where you're following them, click see first. So every time they post something, it's popping up in your feed, because now they're your target. You understand? They're your target. And you may do that with 10 people or 20 people or however many people you want that you think would be good candidates for this business. So what does that mean? Well, as they post, it's going to show up first in your feed. You're going to be notified immediately that they posted something. So start to engage with them. Like, love, laugh, right? The little emojis, or whatever they post something. When appropriate, right? Comment on whatever they post, if appropriate. Share what they post. So what's going to happen is, as you're commenting, liking, sharing, and you're engaging with them in their Facebook profile, they're going to get notifications, and they're going to see, hey, Amy liked my post. Hey, look at that. Sunita loved my post. Joe Carter shared my post, whatever. So you're just kind of, dare I say, stalking them, but you're just re-engaging and trying getting into their world and seeing what they're all about, especially for people who you haven't really been in most recent contact with. It's an excellent strategy. Then, guys, and there's no set amount of time. I mean, I was having this conversation with somebody, and he said, well, do I do that for 3 days or do I do it for 3 weeks? I said, listen, there's really no rule. Just kind of engage, maybe a week or two, I don't know. And then you want to reconnect with them. The way I suggest, once again, is on Facebook. Send a message. Hey, Joe, stalking. Hey, Joe, what's up, man? How have you been? Oh, I've been great, bro. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'd love to reconnect with you, man. When can we hop on a quick call for a few minutes? Now, the key words in what I just said are critical. When can we hop on a quick, the key word is quick call for a few minutes? You're not saying let's hop on an hour-long call and reconnect and let's talk, how your life has been for the last 3 years since we spoke, or whatever the case may be. When can we hop on a quick call for a few minutes and reconnect? Chances are they're going to say, hey, man, well, call me tonight after work. Call me tomorrow on my lunch break, whatever. And you get on the phone with them and you continue the conversation that you started online in a very natural, conversational way. There's Brendan Fagan, right? So, for example, hey, Brendan, I get him on the phone. People always want to know, what do you say on the phone? And I think it was Joe Carter who asked me if I ever recorded it, and I haven't yet, but I will. I will record some of these calls because I do them all day long. And I would basically say, hey, Brendan, what's up, man? How you been? So, so you still working? Are you still living in Philly? Yeah, I'm still in Philly. Are you still working with W. Mason? I think W. Mason. Anyway, yeah, I'm still there. Great. How's the family? Well, I'm still single. Oh, well, too bad, man. Anyway, but you're re-engaging. And what are you asking about? You're asking about their family. They call FORM: family, occupation, recreation, and your message. FORM. Ask about their family. Ask them about their occupation, their business, their job. Ask about recreation. Hey, man, I see you were just doing some snowboarding up in the mountains of Italy. That's awesome, man. Yeah, you understand? FORM. Form. You're forming them. Family, occupation, recreation. Boom, you dropped a message. Here's how that looks. Brendan tells me about his job. I ask him about this, that, the other, and then I'm silent. And 99.999% of the time, he's going to reciprocate and say, so, Bri, how have you been? How's Ilaria? How are the triplets? You know, how's the real estate business treating you? And then I'm going to answer them. Oh, man, I'm doing great. Just got back from a trip. The boys, believe it or not, man, they're in 10th grade. They all got their permits. I've been practicing driving with them. I can't believe it, man. It's crazy. Time really flies, right? You know, so how's work? What have you been up to? I'm still doing real estate. You know, I'm still doing a bunch of things, but I'm actually working on here it comes. You ready? I'm working on a new project, actually. I'm working with this startup company out of San Francisco. Let me ask you something, Brendan. Have you heard of the gel yet? No. What do you mean, Brian? What gel? What are you talking about? Well, let me ask you this. What do you know about HGH? You know, what the athletes take, the celebrities, Sylvester Stallone, you mean like the shots? Yeah, like that. Well, listen, man, I got to run, but I'm working with this company, and they created a transdermal. It's a gel. You don't need to take a needle, and it's growth hormone. And I've been using it for quite some time. I mean, it completely helped my knee, my neck, the herniate disc in my neck don't hurt anymore. I'm sleeping through the night. It's pretty amazing stuff, man. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it yet. Listen, I got a 3-minute video. I want to send you some information on this so you can check it out. I think it's something you'd really like, Brendan. The product is phenomenal. There's also a great way to make some money with it if you're interested in that. Do me a favor. When can you put aside 5 minutes to watch a quick 3-minute video? There's actually a PDF on the site as well, which kind of breaks down what the product is all about. When can you put aside 5-10 minutes and check that out so we could hop on another call and just circle back? And he's going to tell you. Now, if he starts to act weird, just say, hey, listen, man, I'm excited about this gel. You're going to hear about it soon anyway. I want you to hear it from me first, right? But here's the thing. I want to hop on a quick call with you. And if you see what I see, great. I'll tell you a little bit more about it and how we could possibly work together. But if not, no big deal, man. No worries. So in that, literally, you're taking the last 2 minutes, 90 seconds, whatever, of the phone call to drop the message, but you've prefaced it by saying, hey, I got to run, but I got to, you understand? So why do you do that? So they don't trap you on the phone. So they don't want to sit there, what about this? No. I got to run. Hey, listen, man, like I said, I got to run. But do me a favor, check that out. When do you think you could put aside 5 minutes? I mean, can you watch it this afternoon? We'll talk tonight after work. Watch it tonight. We'll talk tomorrow. You tell me. Yeah, man, you know, I'll check it out tonight. I got a meeting late tonight for work, and we're going to a business dinner. I'll check it out tonight, and then let's talk tomorrow. Great. Should I call you around the same time? Lunch break? You tell me what's good. You have to, please listen to me, underscore bold. You have to be very definitive in your follow-up. Never just say, well, check it out and get back to me. Check it out and let me know what you think. Okay, I'm going to send you the link. You watch the video. Let me know after you see it. If you've ever said that, if you've ever done that, you know the results. It doesn't work because they never see it, because there's no sense of urgency. There's no predetermined follow-up, right? And it just never gets done, guys. And now you feel like you've sent so many videos and they're not getting back to you. And then you'll reach out to them maybe a few days later or a week later. Oh, hey, did you get a chance to see that video yet? Oh, no, not yet. I'll check it out soon. Now you've just become subservient. You are now in the position of chasing somebody. You understand? You've lost all posture. You've lost all control. Now you're one of those MLM people that are basically harassing people. Oh, did you see the video yet? Did you see the video? Like they're doing you a favor. You're doing them a favor. And unless you truly believe that, your posture is going to come across completely wrong, guys. This entire thing is a mind trip. This entire thing is about learning how to be a freaking Jedi Knight and literally use Jedi mind tricks on people. You need to give them the impression that I don't care if you see this or not. If you see it and you want some more information, great, let's talk. Oh, you see it and you don't like what you see? We're not on the same page? It's no big deal. Here's the key. I really feel that way. If you watch that video and you want nothing to do with it, I could care less. Do you understand? This is not arrogance, guys. It's a matter of you're taking somebody to a buffet and you're putting this trays of food in front of them and they have an allergy to pork and there's nice ribs right there, but they don't want the ribs. They just have no interest in the ribs, or the ribs make them sick. You understand? What are you going to try and sell them on the ribs? You're going to try and tell them why they're so good and they're so moist and the meat falls off the bone? You're wasting your time. If they don't want the ribs, don't talk to them about the ribs. If somebody sees the video and they don't want to see it, or better yet, back up. If you're on the phone with them and you're saying, hey, I have this video, like, check it out. I don't know, man. I'm really busy. What's this all about? Well, I mean, I told you, it's a product that's changed my life, and it's actually a tremendous, business opportunity. And I don't really like to use those words too much, but sometimes you have to say them. It's a business, man. It's a side hustle. Use whatever verbiage you want. But the point is, you're letting them know that you got two things. People say, what do I lead with, the product or do I lead with the business? Both. It's going to depend on the person you're talking to. You understand? It's going to depend. If it's that ex-manager, that high-level sales guy, you probably want to talk about the business opportunity. You probably want to talk about the startup out of San Francisco, the viral nature. Things like that are fine. But if it's your buddy, your sister, somebody you were just drinking beers with, kind of stay away from that. Just talk about how awesome the product is, what it's done for you. Well, bro, I just started it. I've only been on it a few days. I haven't felt anything yet. Great. Well, then talk about what it's done for other people. Oh, I've only been on it a month and I'm sleeping better and I do have more energy, but my neck still hurts or whatever, right? Well, then don't lie, be honest, but say, hey, you know, I'm getting some really good sleep. I'm entering that REM 5 state of sleep, which I haven't for years. I'm having these vivid dreams, and I do have more energy throughout the day, and I'm really excited. You know, it's a 6-month protocol at a minimum to really get the full range of benefits, just like the shots. You know, if you go to the doctor and get the shots, it's a 6 to 12-month commitment they're going to put you on, right? At the tune of $1,500 to $2,500 a month, by the way. But it's just understanding these things. You understand? So when we have that set, determined follow-up already set, I'm calling Brendan tomorrow at 12 noon. What do I do when I get him on the phone? I go right to the point. I call him up and I say, hey, what's up, Brendan? How you doing, man? Hey, Lee, did you get a chance to check out that video yet? Nah, man, I you know, I got really busy. I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to see it yet. I'm going to check it out later on. Well, listen, you know what? Tell you what, I told you I'd keep this quick. I got to run. I got a bunch of people to follow up who actually did see the video. I'll check back with you maybe in a week or two when my schedule clears up, and we'll see if you had a chance to see it then. How's that sound? All right, got to run. Thanks. You're not berating them. Why didn't you see it? Why not? Oh, when can you see it? Oh, when can you commit? No. Pull the plug. Pull the plug. Turn your back and walk away. Oh, you didn't see it? You said you would? Oh, okay. Tell you what, no problem. I actually got to get back to a bunch of people who actually did see the video. When you find the time, you reach out to me after you watch it. And if not, I'll put a note here in a couple weeks or so. You know, my schedule's really busy. I'll follow up with you then. Easy, guys. Take it away and move on. Now, what I suggest you do is about 10 to 14 days in the future, put a note in your calendar, put a note in whatever you use as a reminder system, and follow up with them. Shoot a message. Yo, what's up, Brendan? Hey, man. Yeah, sorry I haven't gotten back to you sooner. I've been really busy. Just wanted to check. Hey, did you get a chance to check out that link yet, that video on that HGH? See what he says. If he says no, whatever, man. Probably not going to happen. But I will put him on this, what I call a little tickler system. And what I'll do is I'll follow up with them in the sense that Clark Bartram, the personal trainer, he made a 4-minute, there was a 4-minute, was it a video? Was it a video or an audio recording? I can't remember. I think it was a recording. Anyway, it was really good. And I literally, guys, copied and pasted that, and I probably sent that to about 40, 50 people because I went down my list. People who I sent it to didn't see it yet, and I'm dripping on them. I'm just dripping on them, not in a pest, like being a pest or being too pushy, but like maybe once every couple weeks, just drop them something. I see an amazing before and after testimonial. Screenshot, boom, Facebook message, dude, you got to check this out, right? Just dripping on people. In a way where it's like I'm just in their ear, just like somewhere off in the corner. I'm not right in their face. I'm not like, because I'm not acting needy. You understand? Now, let's flip back to the other side. If he says, yeah, man, I actually did see it. I'd be like, yo, crazy, right? Pretty amazing, right? Now, Eric Worre and a lot of other trainers in this industry like to ask a question. They like to say, what did you like best about what you saw? I don't like it. To me, that seems forced. It seems fake. I would never say that to somebody. What did you like? What did you like best about what you saw? That seems canned. If it's working for you, by the way, keep doing it, okay? Let me preface that. I don't like it. I don't like saying, what did you like best about what you saw? What I like to say is pretty crazy, right? It's amazing. I'm looking for that affirmation. I'm being assumptive in my question, in my inflection, in my tone of voice, which is exactly why you need to do this on the phone. Guys, do you see how this is coming full circle? The passion, the conviction, the takeaway, the inflections, the ups and downs in your voice, the excitement, and then pulling back and lowering your tone of voice. Hey, if it's not for you, man, it's no big deal. Like these communication, okay? Communication, if you're simply relying on the written word in the form of a message, is going to be extremely ineffective and weak. When you can put your personality behind it and have that phone call. Remember, they're very short calls, guys. People are busy. We're not 30-minute phone calls here. You're going to do so much better. And I think one of the biggest things that one of the things that has stopped people is that they're afraid of the phone. But if you are catching this late, please go back to the beginning and understand that these are very little. The way you structure it, the way you set it up, the way you posture it, you don't need to be afraid of the phone because you're not giving them any opportunity to ask you any questions that you potentially can't answer. And when you do follow up with them, pretty crazy, right, Brendan? Yeah, right. So tell me more about it. Well, listen, man, what do you want to know? I mean, there's an opportunity to make some money. I mean, like, this phenomenal product. Well, how much does it cost? Well, let me ask you, do you want to buy a wholesale or retail? What do you mean? Well, you can buy a retail. I'm an affiliate. I can send you my link, but you can actually get it at cost. It's about $5 a month to be an affiliate. I don't say distributor. I say affiliate. And you're going to get a link where you can actually refer other people, make some money too. In fact, we got a couple of private Facebook groups that we can get you in once you get set up, and we'll go from there. You know, I'm going to send you over the link now. When can you register? You want to get started today? See, some of you are afraid to ask for the sale. Some of you are afraid to go for the throat and be like, all right, you ready to get going? I'm going to send you the link. When are you going to sign up? Let me know when you get started so I can actually get you into our private Facebook groups. Let's get you set up today. So it's going to take you about a week to get the product. I'm excited for you to get on it. Let's get you set up today. All right, great. Send over the link. Wonderful. Now, I would love to tell you that every person I just walked through that little scenario with immediately would sign up and actually get started. I would have to tell you the truth, though, is that about 90% do not. 90% of the people who said they're going to sign up wanted the link, either asked me for it or I asked them if they wanted it and ready to get started, and they said yes, and I sent them the link, and a day or 2 or 3 will go by, and I don't have an email. I don't have a notification that they got started. What the hell happened? Well, I don't know what happened, but this is going to make the difference of whether you are successful in this business or not. You have to be very, very, very consistent and persistent with your follow-up and your follow-through. Guys, I wish there was somebody on this page, possibly there's somebody watching this live who I personally sponsored, and they could probably attest to it. I am a bulldog. You understand? I don't let go. Until you tell me, no, I'm not interested, get out of here, I'm going to follow up with you, I'm going to follow up with you, I'm going to follow up with you, but in a way that's postured, not in a way that's going to make me seem needy or you know, please, please, please. Never that. Never that. Please understand. When I do send somebody the link to get started and they don't get started, I'll give it a day. So let's say I send it today at 12 noon. Today's Tuesday. About 24 hours later, if I didn't get that notification, I'm going to send them a message. I'll be like, hey, did you have any trouble with the site? I didn't see where you got started yet. Just wanted to make sure everything's cool. And most people will tell you, oh, you know what, man, I just got busy. You know, Brendan says, I just got busy. I got tired. Hey, no worries, man. Listen, I'm ready to get you set up in the group. I'm excited for you to get the product. Let me know. Are you going to be able to get that done today? Again, you're very forceful with your, are you going to be able to get that done today? Yeah, I'll take care of it today. Great, man. I'll keep an eye out for the notifications. Let me know after you get it done. Another day goes by. I didn't get a notification. They didn't get started yet. What do? What would you do? I follow up again. Hey, man, you know what? I just noticed, just checking in. I didn't see you got started yet. I'm excited for you to get this going. In other words, you go. Now, unless they come out and tell you, hey, you know, I changed my mind. Hey, I'm not interested. Hey, something else came up. Well, then I'm under the assumption that we have a verbal contract. I gave you information. You said you wanted the information. I followed up with you. You wanted to get involved. You asked me for my link, or I said I'm sending it. You said you're going to sign up. We have a verbal agreement. You didn't hold up your end of the bargain. I have a right to know what's up. Now, if they come back and say, again, they changed their mind or something happened or came up, I'm like, no worries, man. It's all good. But I found that people are busy. This is not front of consciousness for them. Your sense of urgency is never your prospect's sense of urgency. So it's on you. The onus is on you to be very consistent and persistent in your follow-up in a helpful way. Hey, man, I just want to make sure you didn't have any problem with the site. I heard a couple people were having some issues getting their credit card processed. Just want to make sure that wasn't the case. See what I mean? You're helpful. You're that guiding voice of just making sure you're still cool, man. We're good, right? Like, so just doing that is going to be a big difference. It's going to make a big difference for you. And then, of course, people get started. For people who tell me that the timing's not right for them, and then legitimately I have people who they're in the process of going through a divorce, unfortunately, or maybe they're moving. Megan Wright. Megan's a great example. Megan, you saw me congratulate and welcome her to the team. I spoke to Megan maybe like 2 months ago, and she was in the process of moving. She's a single mom and moving across the country, frankly, from Las Vegas. I think she went to Virginia. But anyway, she pretty much told me she saw one of the lives that I did. I believe it was with Dr. Rimkus, and she's no. Let me back up. She saw a post I did on Facebook and was intrigued, and I reached out to her. We had a conversation, and she's, I'm in the middle of moving. I got a bunch of stuff going on. I'm like, that's cool. Listen, I said, Megan, we've known each other for a long time. I think you'd be great at this business. You're a boss. You're a lady boss. You're a woman of influence, and I think if you grabbed hold of this, you could do extremely well, and I'd be willing to help you every step of the way. Tell you what, when timing's better for you, you let me know. I'll put a note here maybe in a month or two or so. I'll reach back out to you to see if things have changed. Fair enough? She said, fair enough. That was it. Well, about a month later, I did that interview with Dr. Rimkus, and she saw it, and she liked it, and she sent me a message and said, okay, I'm ready. And then I called her up, and we went to set up a phone call, and something happened on her end or mine, and the call never took place. And I said, okay, I'll get back to her in a couple days. And then I guess I got busy. And then she got busy. And like another 2 or 3 weeks went by, guys, just trying to get on the phone with each other, right? Just because life happens, right? And finally we connected, and she's like, all right, let's get going. Send me the link. And I sent her the link, but I believe it was the week she was actually physically moving, okay? So I followed up like I just did the next day. Hey, did you get a chance to sign up? Yeah, oh, no, I just been busy. Oh, yeah, no worries. Check back the next day. Hey, just want to make sure you weren't having any problems. Some people had some credit card issues. No, not it. I'm actually moving. I'm going to get it done on Friday, right? Friday. And that was last Friday. And so she actually did. She actually signed up, and she sent me a message. I finally did it, right? My point is, how many of you would have stopped somewhere along the way? How many of you along this 2.5 month dialogue would have stopped? Would have felt that maybe she's not really interested. I'm being a little too salesy. I'm being a little too pushy. Guys, get out of your own head. Are you kidding me? Unless someone tells you no, unless somebody tells you they're not interested, you keep moving forward. You keep moving forward, because chances are something legitimately did come up. People are busy and they got so much going on their plate and their phone and the messages. You're probably not the top of their list of priorities, or this gel that they've just heard about and frankly never tried. It's a figment. They don't know what it is. So you got to just be persistent and consistent in your follow-up. I don't know, man. I hope that helps. I mean, that's how long am I? We're 12:30 here. This is the crux of the message if I want to share with you guys. Utilizing the phone, understanding your posture, and being extremely consistent and precise with your follow-up and your follow-through. These tips right here, it's all I do. It's all I do. And every time I talk to people who aren't getting the same results, there's something along these lines they're not working. They're not working with posture. They're acting too needy. They're afraid they're being too pushy. Their follow-up is horrible. They're not getting on the phone. One of the bunch of things that we've spoken about here on this short call today, something wasn't working. And every time they made this little tweak, and they just started implementing some of the things we spoke about here today, it starts working. Starts working. And I'll say one other thing to you guys, and I think it's very important that you realize this. 87,000 people. I think we're at 87,000. 328 million Americans as of today. 328 and change. To hit 15 to 20 million distributors is going to take 3 to 5 on the quick end, possibly up to 7 years. It's going to happen. If it happened with all these other companies, these direct sales companies that sell skincares and protein shakes, which they're a dime a dozen. You can get them anywhere online or in any store. And we have an exclusive product, and another product that will be announced, by the way, in Dallas. This company is producing, in case you haven't heard yet, releasing our second product to New Life. It will be announced May 3rd and 4th at the regionals in Dallas. Guys, if you haven't committed to get there yet, I would ask you and implore you, understand, you get a ticket, you go, I don't make money. It's not like I'm selling tickets. I want you to be there because I know it's going to change your life. And I know if you spend 2 days with the leadership of this company and thousands of other people, it's going to change your life. They're going to announce the new product. They're going to announce the new scientific advisory board. It's the event of the year that you don't want to miss. And like I said on a prior live, guys, not to be arrogant, and please don't take this the wrong way, but for a $100 ticket, which is the cost of the event, couple $300 for an airfare, couple $300 for 2 nights in a hotel, maybe you're at $1,000 with some spending money, some food. If $1,000 is keeping you from going, then you need to be there more than you know. And I say that with love. If $1,000 is keeping you from going, then you really need to be there more than you know, okay? And if your boss, if your job said that you have a 2-day training event and it's in Dallas, May 3rd and 4th, and you need to be there, your job depends on it, you know you'd be there. You know you'd be there no matter what. If you're self-employed and one of your suppliers said they had an annual convention and you being one of their top distributors, you need to be there, you would move heaven and earth to get there. For a job or a business that probably isn't giving you the lifestyle that you want, which is why you're even involved in a business like this, because we're all aspiring to do more. We're all aspiring to have more, to be better, to provide more for our loved ones, right? And this is what we have in this opportunity, but I'm asking you to please treat it with that level of intensity and seriousness. Get yourself to Dallas. Again, there's no financial gain for you to be there, But there is, because I know what it's going to do to you. I know how you're going to grow here. And when this business goes from your head to your heart, things explode. And major decisions happen at major events. And we don't do many of these in the company, guys. So please try and get yourself to Dallas. I think that's it. I think I'm good. I covered all my notes. Get easier and easier. Yeah, I saw so many comments rolling when I was talking. I apologize. I'll come back and respond to all you guys later. But I hope that was helpful, guys. You know what? The thing about me, and you guys know this, or you know me, I don't have a script here. You understand? I have some bullet points of what I want to talk about, but I'm not a scripted kind of guy. And I believe that's what works, because people don't want to be, imagine if I was reading off a teleprompter, blah, 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 you understand? It would just seem very robotic, very, very, just not natural. Be the same way when you're talking to people. Be the same way when you're messaging people. Just be yourself. Yes, be excited. Yes, be animated. Yes, be convicted and have passion about what you're talking about. But just, like I always say, be a human being. Just be a human being. You got this product. Oh, my gel's upstairs, so I was going to always grab it. You got this product that has the ability to change their life, not only physically, but financially. And once you firmly believe that, and if you don't believe that yet, you need to work on your own belief. How? Make sure you're on the product, guys. Make sure you're using it properly. Remember the dose now. All those blueberries, nobody talks about blueberries anymore. It's 1 full pump in the morning, 1 full pump at night, 5 days on, 2 days off. That's it. It can't get more simple than that. That's it, okay? 1 full pump in the morning, 1 full pump at night, 5 days on, 2 days off. If you're doing that and you're properly hydrating yourself, which is a critical component, however much water you're drinking now, double it. Double it. And your effects from the gel will increase. Guaranteed, okay? If you're drinking alcohol, I'm the first one not to tell you to stop, because I like to drink too. Cut it back. Cut it back. Just cut it back to the weekends if you can, okay? And if not, you probably got a problem. You should look into it. But anyway, the point being, alcohol severely suppresses your pituitary's output of growth hormone. Guys, this is not an injection. You understand? The needle that's in the fridge for my son is a full strength injection of somatropin. The actual drug going into the bloodstream is what creates the results in my son. We have a homeopathic microdose that it's so small, it's so trace, that it's just enough that your pituitary recognizes, wow, what's this? And it turns back on to create its own production again, like when you were younger. The direct benefit of this gel is not the somatropin in the gel. There's not enough in there. Do you understand that? It's what it's doing, traveling through your bloodstream into your pituitary to wake up your pituitary to start acting like it was younger again. But if you aren't using it properly, if you're skipping doses, if you're skipping days, if you're drinking too much liquor and not drinking enough water, you're not going to get the results that everybody else is getting. Guys, the longer this product is out there in this new life company, 15, 16 months old now, you see people's freaking wrinkles disappearing. You see people regrowing hair. Now, are you going to regrow hair? Who the hell knows? Nobody knows. But the results are incredible, guys. But we're seeing it after people have been on it for 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 9 months. You understand? The biggest mistake I think I made in the beginning was getting too excited and telling people results that they could expect right away, because it's not that type of product. Sure, are most people, thanks to the thyroidinum and the glandular support, going to start sleeping better and getting those deep sleep and the vivid dreams? Yes, in the first week. Most. Is it a guarantee? Of course not. But this is a long-term protocol. And unless you understand that yourself and commit to that yourself, you're not going to be able to effectively communicate that message. So that's all I got, guys. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully I'll see you in Dallas. All right. And remember this. Now that I'm back in the States and there's no more time difference, my schedule is open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. If you need a call outside of that, like in the evening, because your prospect is working and can only do it at night, text me. Send me a message here on Facebook. Hey, Brian, nothing on your calendar, but I need a 7 o'clock call Thursday night. I need an 8 o'clock call. I need a 9 o'clock call. Guys, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm committed to this business. You need a Saturday call? Fine. The only day I won't do a call for you, and I'm not even going to answer your text messages or your Facebook messages, is Sunday. Sunday is my one day for God, for my family, and that's the one day I disconnect, okay? Sure, I may pop on Facebook and like and comment, but I'm not talking business. And if you message me, you guys have probably noticed you're not getting a reply till Monday morning. No offense, but that's my day for my family and for my God. You got me the other 6 days, all right? So, guys, have a great day. God bless you all. I'll talk to you again this week. It's Tuesday. Probably do another one of these Thursday. All right, guys. I'll see you.